Hello and welcome to Season 3 of my Torquay United Football Manager. So, we got promoted twice and we're in League 2 with a very promising team. If I'm honest, from now, cohesion is key and I'm not going to make too many signings. So, this is my summer transfer window going into League 2. So, this going to put the dates here. Signed another Arsenal youngster, Lewis Copley, then sent him back out on loan. Was the only real transfer we did, and then going in that sort of first phase of the window, and then going out with just loan some players. Kamal Grant went for 32k. He literally never really played for me. Played 9 times and didn't do very well, but I signed to Forest Green, and then going into when the transfer window resets, these are the signings I did. So Tim Akinola came in. Sorry, I butchered these names. And yeah, top player signed in coming from Chesterfield for a time at Al Bidder. So you've been around a bit. Raheem Harper. I always seem to get him on Football Manager, even though he hasn't reached the potential he once did. But he won hell of a signing. So got him in central midfield. Adam Jackson came in, very experienced centre-back at League 2. You'll see why they're unhappy in a minute. Zach Sturge came in, left back, young 21-year-old left back. He was Chelsea and Brighton. Reece Marshall, I need another right back, not Ross Marshall, don't worry. Northern Ireland right back, come from Glenator and Glenavon. God, butchering these. Tom Knowles, winger, experienced, League One standards, very good player. And then Dion Rankin came in October. Chelsea youngster, can play winger, full back, all of it. And going out the door, it was just loans, and I sold Reece Levine, who was very good for me last season, but just didn't play enough. But 84k, he wanted to leave, so he did. Now, you'll see it's December. Usually I do incremental saves, and I don't know what's happened, but I basically lost it from the first game of the season right till December. So I can show all the games, but I can't show the tables as we go through. But we're going into the season. Obviously, this is the team in December, but I've still got the same keepers, Billy Terrell, and Tom Miles and Stan Larkin. Adam Jackson came in, Ollie Younger, obviously hasn't played loads, so I'll go through results in a bit. Lewis Brown still from last season, Finley Krask. I've been quite sort of harsh with when I've been going through. Like, I got rid of Stubbs even though he did well because I just didn't see him progressing in the National League. Finley Krask I kept just because I struggled to find another right back, to be honest, and he has been decent for me. But he was unhappy because he just didn't play, so that was bit predictable, but again, mainly it's just a similar team with some really good a couple of good players to help the squad. But I've basically kept the same team as last season. Even Jarvis got unhappy at one point. Started with a 4-0 win when it mattered at Forest Green. Tom Knowles, my new winger, Aaron Jarvis and Dixon Bonner carrying on. League Cup win. We never seem to. I can't remember the last time we won a League Cup game. We haven't won it in over 10 years yet because we're in the Football League. But even we always seem to go in the first round when we were back in the Football League. But we won 4-1 at Cambridge. 2-0 win against Shrewsbury before a 2-1 defeat at Altrincham, who've come up recently. Gary Medine scoring both of them. And then a 4-0 win against Swindon. And then a penalties win against Millwall, even though I made quite a few changes. As you can see, Tom Miles were number 2 played. 1-0 win at York. And that meant we were second after these games. So already we're in the promotion hunt. Bristol Street Motors trophy, second team lost to Tottenham. Shame. You do actually get decent money. I do want to win it. I'm always going to play weekend team. And we played our first Devon derby of the save against Exeter. So we're going 4 minutes in. Lewis Brown, the corner, my centre back, takes the corners. Don't ask me why. But look at that. What a ball by the lads. Tom Knowles 1-0 up in the 4th minute, and then 37th minute, it's a lovely play, beautiful to the back post, snuck in, 2-0, Tom Knowles again, what a player past Harry Lee. We just dominated them. However, 45th minute, got better, 3-0, Admiral Musgrave. We thought, what could go wrong from here? Well, second half Exeter came out, and we're ready. A lovely ball into the box, was headed away before they sort of, a bit frustrating. Don't worry, my right back's gone 3-1, 55th minute, and then it got nervy. 86th minute, they came forward again, some nice play, defence not great, keeper could have been better, but we held on to win 3-2. Our first Devon derby gets in as we flew up the league, and that win did put us top of league. I kind of expected this form. I don't know why. I didn't expect so much of the National League, but just how good the team was. League One's where it's going to get a bit tricky, but we're not there yet. But you've just got to hit with momentum, like what Stockport have done. 2-1 win at Gillingham. Lapsley, Jarvis, still my best players. And we went to Crystal Palace in the League Cup. 0-0 until the 29th minute when a lovely move. Ryan Turner, put in. Musgrave, what a guy. How I signed him in the National League, I don't know. It stayed 1-0 until the 75th minute when Crystal Palace equalised from a set piece. Chris Richards made it 1-1 to break our hearts. But then, 90th minute, look at the space to give us. Zach Sturge, young left back, crosses it in to the small wing at the back post. 2-1 up. What could possibly go wrong? 94th minute. Danny Ings broke our hearts to make it 2-2 and take it to penalties. First penalty, scored for Torquay. Danny Ings stepped up, saved by Billy Terrell, my keeper from last season. Admiral Eve's never going to miss, was he? Anderson stepped up, scored, sent the keeper wrong way. He was always going to score. And then it was saved. We beat Crystal Palace on penalties. We then drew 1-1 against Wigan. Wigan down, I know they have a lot of issues. Wigan down in League 2. Bit of a rocky October came though. Lost 2-1 at Walsall. Lost our unbeaten run a bit. Well, actually no, we lost on the third game of the season, didn't we? Heroic penalty win again, this time in a Bristol Street Trophy Motors Car Broom Stadium thing, competition, which left our hopes hanging by a thread. Lost 3-2 against Chesterfield. I can't remember the last time we went, back-to-back defeats. And coming to point out, Chesterfield came up with us, not Salford. Chesterfield came up with us after Salford lost the title to us. Did they get like 100 odd points, whatever it was? Well, 98. And crazy. Anyway, come back with a bang though. 3-2 win against Bradford, and it was basically 3-0 until we decided just to switch off in the last few minutes. 2-0 win at Tranmere. And then in the fourth round of the League Cup, we beat Coventry 3-1. We're into the quarter final of the League Cup. And Jacob Phillips, who is my youth guy, one of my couple of good youth prospects, scored. I'm getting them submit to, and I look at his stats: 15 finishing, using sparingly. Want to get a proper loan out for him. You're thinking, why are you not using him more? Well, I've just got very good strikers I'm paying a lot for, and they're scoring a lot of goals. So yeah, it's an hard one. But if you're struggling, you're playing more because you want to get him to grow. But as the club's growing at such a fast rate, I've just got to balance it. Is my opinion. Well, I'm the manager, so sod everyone else's opinions. 3-1 win despite them 10 men. Dion Rankin come in and got some. It's one of his first games either way. I've had him on other FMs, he's been brilliant. His stats are a bit weird though. He hasn't got great crossing, but he's got good pace. But he don't have good tackling. So do you train him as a winger? Do you train him as that? Or is this going to be a bit of a nothing player? And I gave him too much money. I gave him £3 a week. And I'm about to hit my FFP. Well, no, 15,000. And if I do go up next season, I want to leave at least that because it won't change with the wage bill. Meaning I can spend more money. 5-1 win against Crewe as we remain top of League 2. Maldini scoring Admiral, usual faces, rotating them around quite a fair bit. 1-0 win against Wycombe, and Jarvis scoring. 3-0 win in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. Get in. 1-1 draw at Morecambe. Beat Newport 3-2. Great result. Smashed Northampton 4-0. Look at that, Raheem Harper hat-trick. Jarvis getting the goals. Raheem Harper, what a player. I've got him and Lapsley, or I've got him and Dixon Bonner. I mean, it's just... And Lapsley's like only like do stuff through to our side, but he's just so good. He's a glue that glues it all together. Did lose at Accrington, Jacob Phillips scoring. Billy Terrell didn't have a great game. But then, FA Cup, second round, we're in the third round again after that amazing run last year. And that was our run to the quarter-final of the League Cup this year. And lost 4-1 in the Bristol Street Motors to bloody Plymouth, though. I did rotate. I kind of rotated the team. Jacob Phillips scoring again, albeit from the penalty spot. 1-0 win against Sutton. Then 0-0 draw at Barrow. 1-1 draw at Colchester. It happens. And then we went to Wolves in the League Cup quarter-final. Repeat of the Sherpa Van Trophy, as they call it. Was it 1989 when we knocked them out and got to the final? When we lost at home, they started selling tickets for Wembley, and then we beat away. We lost to Bolton in the final. But in the 27th minute, Wolves did strike first. What a strike! It's so annoying we didn't charge down, but McAtee scored, and then they sealed the tie in the 83rd minute when, again, two absolute. If you give them space to that standard, they're going to score. But not the worst result in the world. Lost 2-0, 30,000 attendance, which we will get 15,000 at presumably. Very nice. Help the club going forwards. 5-1 win against Accrington Stanley. Jacob Phillips scoring, all of them scoring, what a guy. 2-0 at Doncaster, Musgrave scoring, and then a 3-2 win at Wigan. Jaden Heskey scoring for him. can finally see the table, and as you would predict, we are flying. This is a beauty. It's not just about obviously finish first or second, the 10-point gap. So we are well on our way to League One. We've just got to go for it, honestly. We've just got to go for it. Finance is still looking good. Won't be doing too many more changes to the squad. As you can see, this is the squad that you're going to see now. Yeah, it is very decent. Best players so far: Raheem Harper, Tom Knowles. Aaron Giles a bit unhappy because I've not played him every single game, but he's still played what? He's played 22 games in the league, and we've had of the 25. I know some of them will be off the bench, but it does annoy me when he get annoyed. But he scored 14 goals, so I just need to get him happy at the end of the season, etc. But yeah, a few unhappy players kicking in now, but we're 10 points ahead of where we need to be. So